Hi everyone. I hope you guys are all doing well today. So today I'm gonna talk about one of the most traditional famous dish in Vietnam, which is pho. You probably have had pho before, or you probably have heard of pho before, but did you know that pho can actually taste different? Depends on where you are in the country. So we have Northern Pho and Southern Pho. Northern Pho is we call it Pho Bac, and Southern Pho we call it Pho Nam. And one bowl of pho can have two regional flavors. Okay, now let's take a closer look together today. Okay, first, mm, let's talk about Northern Pho. What is so special about the broth in Northern Pho? The broth, if you have ever come to Hanoi before, then you probably see the broth in pho there is clear, is light, it's not cloudy at all. It is not sweet. I would say that it leans more the savory and delicate flavor. And I would say that um the people in Hanoi they love the flavor, the natural flavor of beef bones or chicken bones, and the meat. It focuses more on the natural taste, not too much seasoning. The seasoning is kept minimal and very simple, just a little bit of salt, fish sauce, and the spices are not too, complicated. Just a little bit of cinnamon, onion, onions and gingers and cilantro, I would say. Yeah, it's so overall it has such a unique, elegant and refined taste. Let's move on. Um, t let's move on to Northern Pho noodles. The noodles are thin and soft, but not mushy. They are flat, have a smooth and delicate texture. The noodles are usually white, fresh, not overly chewy. And the noodles are meant to absorb the broth, and they are just so easy to splurge. You know that we Asians, so when we eat our noodles, we love to splurge. So that's one thing about us. Okay. And so did you know that Northern pho comes in two main types? Beef pho, which made with sliced beef, could be, you know, ribs and beef broth, and chicken pho made with lighter broth and chicken. I personally prefer beef pho a little bit better because I don't know why. It's just there's something special about beef pho. It has such a unique taste. It just has that umami taste. I love that. And let's compare Northern pho to Southern pho. Okay. Um, Southern pho. Okay, now let's talk about the broth. The broth is richer, is bolder in flavor. It is sweeter due to the rock of sugar in that we use in the broth, like we put in the broth. The broth is more aromatic with noticeable spices such as cinnamon, cloves, onions, gingers. And I would say that if you ever come to, you know, Ho Chi Minh City, my city, then you will see the broth here in pho is it tends to be a little bit darker, and it's just there's nothing wrong about it. It just how is served. Um, I think it's because it's cooked for a very long time, and it has that umami taste. I'm actually from Ho Chi Minh City, so I love that. I love this about the broth. I grew up eating Southern pho, so if you, and I also love pho so much. I am a big fan of pho, so if you ever have any questions about pho, I'm your person. So let's move on to Southern pho noodles. What are the differences between Southern pho noodles and Northern pho noodles? The noodles are wider and thicker. They tend to be a little bit chewier and to have more elastic texture. The portion of noodles is larger, so making the bowl overly look fuller. And the noodles are very easy to slurp as well, I would say. And I love that chewy um taste in my mouth, you know. You can actually you can actually taste the noodles. Very good. And so let's move on to if you wonder how much I love pho, this is me. I eat pho all the time after a long day, after working a long day at work, and it's so comforting when you eat pho um after a tiring day or like just on a raining day. This is me and my friend. I remember this was just a small street vendor, but it was so good. Oh my God, it was amazing. The broth was a piece of art, I would say. And this is actually what Southern pho looks like. You can see that the broth is a little bit darker. There's nothing wrong about it. It's just how it's served. And next, this is Northern pho. This one place is near my house. It's so good, and you can see that is the broth, as I have mentioned before, is lighter and is just it's just not that so much colorful, I would say. And if you ever come to Vietnam and had you haven't found a place or to eat, then to eat pho, then I have a few recommendations for you. First of all, we have this place called Pho Bac, and it's good. It's more about Northern pho. So if you expect the sweeter taste, then I don't think this is the place for you. Next, we have also another place for Northern pho lovers. Next, have two we have two places for those who are Southern pho fans. We have Pho Xuân and Pho Thái Hương, and they are all amazing places. And give it a try and let me know if you like them or not. If you like these places or not. So thank you for listening, and I hope that if you ever come to Vietnam, you have such an amazing journey. And let me know how much you love the food, the specifically pho, how much you love it, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.